Welcome to canola windrowing. Today is actually day 2 of the season. I started yesterday. I just had a small pivot to do. It was a very big crop. Felt very challenging to windrow actually, given how big it was. But we got it done. And this morning I didn't have anything to go on to, but I got the call that this paddock was ready. So we're into it. There's 30 hectares here and we're just on our opening pass. This is a paddock that I did 3 years ago, so it's all saved in my ag leader in command screen. It's all saved in there. It's going good. It's a pretty nice looking crop considering the lack of rain that we got this year. Gee, this is so close to the fence. The fence has been shaking a little bit because it's been pulling canola out of the fence. As you might have seen in one of my other videos, we had to spray our canola for grubs, and that's making it challenging for windrowing. This is not our canola, but they did spray. There's one wheel of the spray truck, and it's just, yeah, making it a bit of a challenge, a bit more concentrating to make sure it's all still going through. But other than that, it's going really nicely in this paddock. Really nicely actually. Going about 12 kilometers an hour, something like that. I remember what I like about windrowing. It's quite nice, especially up here in this seat. It's very good. I like it. I like this machine. I like this job. One way that I've found helps with the spray marks in a paddock is to make sure that they're in the middle of your front. Now this is not always possible, but I've been working for this family for a while and I know that they are running a 12 meter control, which means a 36 meter boom width. I'm running a 9 meter front, so I go into their 36 meter boom 4 times, which means that if I snap a line on their spray tracks, the rest of the way across the paddock, the spray tracks will be in the middle of the front, and it's sort of sticking to their controlled traffic lines, loosely, roughly. Anyway, it just helps. It seems with product flowing in from either side, it doesn't block as much. It just works out better. Alright, it's 4 o'clock. We've been going for a couple hours. 22, almost 23 hectares done. Got a little bit to go. Still going pretty well. Getting through the wheel tracks a little bit better now. I don't know why that is. Could be because it's warmed up a bit, could be because the crop conditions changed, not sure, but it's just going through a bit better. So we should get this paddock finished tonight and then pack up, fuel up and move to the next right paddock, or part of right paddock, which is about 40 k's that way. Yeah, that's my plan tonight, and then tomorrow we can do that paddock and then we come back 40 k's this way tomorrow night, hopefully, to do another paddock just over there maybe, or maybe we'll do ours. Wait and see what comes ready. What comes ready first. Alright, there we go. Another paddock done. Off to the next job. fill that up in the morning. Now we're going to take the front up to the paddock. Good morning for day 3. It's 6:15 and we're heading off. Alright, windrowing on day 3. We have sectioned out a patch. This is the paddock. We sectioned out a patch here to do. This is the only right bit. Oh, and this bit up here. But we're getting through it. We've got the spraying system on and going, which is working well. Some windrowing I do has no spraying underneath it, like at the same time some spraying I do has, some windrowing I do has spraying underneath it. When I'm not spraying, I put blanks in so that nothing gets blocked up, and then when I start spraying again, I take all the blanks out. So it takes a while to change over, but it works good because you know that nothing's blocked up. Alright, it is 1:43. We're still going, we're up to 40 hectares. Just got a little bit here to do, and then we'll be finished. I've done a fair few phone calls, and the agronomist came and had a look at our canola, and it's not going to be ready for tomorrow. So we're waiting for crop to ripen up, which means I get to have the night off. Still just waiting for an update. Maybe we'll have some to go on with, but probably unlikely. We'll get back into it tomorrow night, I think. Alright, that's all for today. We'll head home and we will be back to collect the nitro probably in the morning, I think. Say something. What up? We're here at Christie's. We're gonna put some lambs in, and Chris is gonna evaluate them and weigh them. Is that what he's doing? I don't know. Something like that.
There's sheep. I think they're going to do sheep. I think. But I don't know, because I'm not out there. I stand there. We saw trees, 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 Alex saw trees, Alex saw trees.
Alright, it's 6:38 on day 4. We got moved over from Sandsmere back to home. This is not our canola though. This is on a contract job. I live just over there. It's going really good. We got filled up. We're spraying here. Spraying under the cutter bar. Probably can't see, but anyway, you'll have to take my word. The spray coming out. It's going really good. This is a really nice crop of canola. I wish ours looked this good. One thing about being a contractor is you get to see other people's operations and see some ways that you can improve your own. I'm definitely a better farmer for being a contractor, that's for sure. Picked up a familiar face. Hi. What do you have to say for yourself?
Oh, glad to be back.
Peeled a few layers off the onion. This is Onion, our faithful chaser bin driver, who's deserting us this year. He's decided he's going to be a chippy instead. Golden hour. It's looking nice. Got the lights on for the first time in season 2024. We've just been watching over here to the northwest. There is lightning that we can see, so I jumped on my lightning tracker to see where it is, and it's on the top end of the big desert. You can see where we are, and Lake High Marsh is there for anyone who knows the area, and then it's way up here, which is like at Oyen. So Patrick the alpaca farmer, Mallee boy, Peter Valance, that's his country. So it's amazing how far you can see lightning away, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here we go, finishing off for the night, 40 hectares for the day. That will be interesting footage.
All in a day's work.
All in a day's work. Welcome to day 6 of windrowing. It's 4:40 in the morning. We hooked the fuel trailer on. We've got to blow the radiator out as well. We're heading back to the Nitro. We've got 90 hectares to do where we are. Then we'll be changing back onto ours, and we've got 80 hectares to do there. But I think we'll just get changed onto ours tonight, then we'll probably knock off, but we'll see. That's the plan. Fueling up. Alright, so if you haven't been able to tell, I've got a cold. I don't feel that good, but we're doing it. Very unfortunate in the busiest week of the year for me. Anyway, blowing that radiator out was not fun with the cold because it's dusty and oh yeah. Anyway, it should help it to run a bit cooler. It's going to be warm today. Alright, so it's 5:30. We've done it 3 hectares. The sun is just starting to come up over that way, or not come up. I can see the first light. And I just wanted to talk about working hours. So for me, the best way to get in the most hours in a day while doing this job is from working from 5 o'clock in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. That way you're making use of all of your sunlight hours. You're only minimal dark nighttime work, which is a lot easier to stay awake. And if anything breaks, you can see it to fix it. They're still very big days. Please be very careful if you're working long hours. Fatigue isn't something to mess with. You've got to know your limits really well and know the signs that you need to have a break. Quite often after a big day or during a big day, I will turn the machine off and just leave it idling and just have a sleep on the steering wheel. Yeah, you just got to do what you do to keep going, but don't remember it's not a bad thing to stop. Better to stop than to break something. Alright, so spraying system just stopped working. I jumped out and had a look, and I'm very certain that it's the wiring from that plug there that goes to this. It could be these, but unlikely. I wiggled a wire up here and it pulled out of where it was supposed to be. So we'll get it off and have a look at it. Alright, we got it patched up. The trigger wire is just the wire that runs along there. Had come out of the crimp fitting that I'd put on there. Not surprising. It's lasted a few years though. Yeah, so I pushed it back in and taped her up and it's going again. The biggest trouble was where the crimp fitting goes in onto the wire. There's only about this much extra before it goes to the plug. So there's not enough room to put another crimp fitting on there, like scrap the crimp fitting that was there. And so I don't know how long it'll last for, but it'll last for a while, hopefully. Due out this year maybe. Alright, so I picked up a little passenger here. Do you want to say hello? We have just come back to the ute. Oh, that might be a bit spiky down there. Because we've broken a knife guard bolt. I didn't have any with me. So we're going to get one out of the box and fix it. Alright, that will be better. Let's better have a quick look. Huh, oh, looks good. Let's hop back on. We're back going again. It's going good, Jetty. Chelsea the darling brought me.
Bottle.
You want your bottle? Sure. Chelsea the gem brought me a what is it? Egg and bacon sandwich. Here we go, the end of another paddock. Oh yeah, it's gone. Ready. Oh wow, that was tricky. Picked up another passenger.
It's Alex.
It's Alex. Oh, that's who my beautiful little passenger is. Alex. It's about 5 o'clock. We're up to 58 hectares in here. Not too much left. And after this paddock, we'll be moving back onto our own. You're noisy.
Alex.
Yeah, it's Alex. 2 of our own paddocks are ready to go and one's still too green, so I don't know what we'll do there. What have you got there, Alex?
Lollies.
Lollies, lucky you.
And we're going to share lollies.
Yum. Do you want to get one out?
Yeah.
A lolly. What do you do with the lolly?
We eat them.
And are you going to eat it? hectares. It's 7 o'clock and I'm just listening to Donald Trump's acceptance speech from being elected president. It'll be interesting to see what Donald Trump's leadership brings. I'm equal parts concerned as I am excited. Anyway, that's enough politics. We're gonna go and take the front off, run the Nitro home, fill up with chemical and fuel, and then Dad's gonna help me come back and get my ute and the front, and we'll get into our canola tonight. It's about 9:45 on day 5. We just started, done the first lap on some of our own canola. It's, well, my battery went flat before, but we got, I don't know, 6 hectares done or something like that. Went around this paddock and then around the next one 3 times, and then up and back, and then back here. We'll be ready to start in the morning. It's about 10:30. Hopefully we'll get out here about 5 o'clock or something like that. At least I don't have far to travel home. Good morning for day 6 of the windrowing season. It's 20 past 5. We've gone up and back and it's going alright. Got a little bit of fog rolling in here. Almost done this paddock. Just got up and back here, and then a little bit over there, and we'll move on to this bit. Alright, it's about 11:15. Jetty boy and I have been working away here for a while. Do you want to say hello? Alright, we've got a little bit left to go. You want the GoPro? Another paddock done. On to the next one. Raining. It's a bit of something different. I've never had a windrowing so far where it hasn't rained. It's just the first week in November, first couple of weeks in November, we always get rain. Always, always. It's just, yeah, quite amazing really. Not that this is too much rain though. It's probably not going to be much of a total, and it's fairly windy, so it'll dry out fairly quick, but yeah, something on the windscreen at least. Alright, day 6. Got the Nitro over here, but the crop's still green, so we're going to wait a couple of days and then we'll get back into it. Alright, day 10 of the windrowing season. This is the paddock we're coming onto. She looks ready to go in this patch. There's some green patches over there. Anyway, just waiting for my ride and we'll go and get the Nitro. We've got a bit of a move to make and then we can get started. Alright, we've done about 20 hectares. That was all the spray that I had in the tank. We're just here. The farmer's brought his sprayer full of chemical and left it here. We're just sucking out our 6,000 litres and we'll get back into it. Cruising along. It's 1:30, still going along. You might be wondering why we're spraying behind the cutter bar, or while we're spraying at the same time. It's just the jets along the back of the front there, the nozzles on the back, and it's just to get any ryegrass plants that might still be there. You can see these green patches, they have some ryegrass plants in them. Not many, but these are plants that just have germinated late or have not died with the spray, a little bit of resistance or whatever else. It's just an easy, convenient and relatively cheap way of getting a kill on some ryegrass plants, which would often set a seed and continue to breed up, especially in the wheat the following year. DST Roundup is registered for use in this, so there's nothing illegal about it, and yeah, it's not going on the row, it's going on the ground, and the sprays underneath the row are going directly onto the ground before the row gets to them. Alright, broken a that bolt looks like it's been missing for quite a while actually. Just finally dislodged. There we go, that's better. Beautiful time of night this. It's 10 to 8, 7:53. We're up to 86 hectares. Just going along nicely. My goal is to get to 100 tonight, and then I can finish it off in the morning and move. Well, this camera doesn't do it justice, but that's a lovely sunset. I thought I'd say we have ordered a flip over reel kit. See how this reel support arm, whatever it is got a heap of stuff wrapped around it? That's because the reel fingers, they go like this, so they're actually spinning around because they're not moving but the whole reel's spinning. Anyway, the kit that we've ordered will be new end shields, and that will, the fingers will go like this, and then they'll sort of flip over the top when they come back over the top, like the MacDons, and it will yeah, just stop it all wrapping up. Noticed I'm fogging up a bit here. I might have changed the temperature a little quickly. Alright, we don't have a very big patch left there to do, but we're running out of fuel, so we're going to fill up. Still going out here. It's 11:20. We've got a little bit left, just a couple of passes. You can see it on here, the paint's over there. I don't usually work this late. I just think it will work best moving tomorrow, that we get this done, get the front off, and then I can just meet them at the next paddock to drop my ute off in the morning. I'm not going to be working this late tomorrow. Alright, it's still today, still Monday the 11th of November, and we've just finished. A bit later than what I thought, but anyway, we got there in the end. Alright, day 11, we're windrowing again. Yeah, took a while to get shifted. We got a flat tire on the trailer for the front this morning, so that took a while. And then I love a chat, so I got stuck on. Don't mind a bit of a chat, so I did a bit of chatting. And then we filled up and we're going now. We did 45 hectares, or 50, or 45 I think it was, in this paddock up on the hills. It was about a week ago, I guess, something like that. Now we're just back in to fill in the rest of it. Yeah, all going pretty good so far. Okay. It's 1 o'clock. We got the whole crew here, and they bought some lunch. It's 20 past 2. There's a little bit of a disconcerting sort of a clunking noise happening from this side of the machine. No idea if you could hear that or not. It's not very pronounced. There's something there. Biggest trouble is I can't pinpoint it. I can't tell whether it's coming from this wheel or the front and the adapter or the reel, or whether it's not even from that area of the machine. I don't know. Anyway, just press on and it will either go away, which is unlikely, or it will make itself more known. And we'll fix it when that happens. 10 past 4 on day 11. Still going alright. Undisclosed clunking noise is still happening. Don't know what it is. We got this white dust that comes up in the greener parts. It's just covering the whole machine. Yeah, it looks a bit like, I don't know, icing sugar or snow, or I don't know. Really strange. Anyway, if you know anything about it, put it in the comments. Can't remember if I was saying about this white stuff. That's white dusty stuff that's coming out of the crop, but just stopped and cleaned out my radiator because the it was running a bit hot. It's back up to 85 because I didn't do a great job of cleaning it out because everything was so hot in there. Yeah, it's really proven a bit of a challenge. It's this dusty stuff's really affecting the cooling capacity of the radiator, so just something I'll have to be on top of. A few big clouds getting about. I reckon there might have been a bit of rain in that. There's another one that's gone out there, but nothing here, thankfully, so we're still going. Up to 123 hectares, just cruising along. Alright, day 13 of windrowing, and we just got to fix a breakdown. I'm not very good at filming when I have breakdowns happening. Last night we broke a knife joiner. I don't know what caused it. I did hit a few sticks, like big sticks, that jammed the knife and got stuck in there, so it just snapped all the bolts off on this side. I'm presuming and hoping that's the reason. We got a second-hand one from the old knife. We'll put it in and hopefully it gets us going. There we go, she's all joined back up again. hopefully you don't hear anything about that for the rest of windrowing. Whoops. Alright, so it's about 10 o'clock and my ute's hooked onto the trailer because I found a crack. There was a big crack down here. So I called up my mate James and said, can you please fix it? Or can I borrow your welder? And I took it over to his place and he ended up welding it up for me. So thank you, James. If you need any earthworks done, talk to Howie's Earthworks. No, I really appreciate the help. It's what it's all about, helping each other out when you get stuck. Yeah, it's welded up now. Let's hope that it stays going and we can actually get a bit done. Well, this is a dilemma. I was getting on pretty good, but the front is sagging down. I've got to keep my finger on the button to stop it from going down. It's happened once before, a fair few years ago, and oh, it's hardly even going up. When it happened before, it was just a check valve in a block that had come unscrewed. We'll see if we can get back to the ute where my tools are. Seems to be getting better and worse. Before I didn't think I was going to make it. It wasn't picking it up at all. But right at the moment it seems to be going alright. It's sagging down fast though. This is how fast it's going. It's gotten worse since I noticed it. I think we'll have a look in that block and see what is in there. Well, the year that just keeps on giving. Turned out to be that one up there, TC4. Had I looked a bit harder at it, I might have figured it out. Anyway, I couldn't have done it myself. The fellas from Wise Farm Equipment happened to be in the area and came and fixed it up for me, so thank you to them. It was a check valve that had sort of wound itself apart or fallen apart or something, and yeah, so we pulled it out and put it back together and all good. It's staying up. Alright, we've been going a while since we got fixed. Our patches are nearly joined together. That's good. Then we've got a little bit, a little bit, it's probably 40 hectares down there to do. But I don't think I'll get to that tonight. But we're going good. It's getting fairly ripe. So I'll have to push a bit harder, I think, to try and get a bit more done in the day. I've just been up against it with breakdowns today, unfortunately. It's always very satisfying when you start from one side and then start from the other and it meets up perfectly. Very satisfying. I didn't doubt it, but there is a lot of room for error. Like we're at 122, past 122, and it goes that way a fair bit more. Impressed. Right, 4:45 on day 13 of windrowing. The moon's just going down over there. We're into it. We've got 260 hectares to do, I think. And it's going to be hot on Saturday. Today's Thursday. I was hoping to get it done Saturday, early-ish on Saturday, but see how we go, I guess. I hopped out to see what was going on because it kept blocking up, and it was a broken knife section in the knife joiner, so I had to get the broken bolt out, which was hard. Anyway, got that all fixed, and I'd been wondering why that side of the front was lower than this side. Now the knife drive and the cross auger drive, it's all heavy out there, it normally hangs lower, but I've just found something. That's a big crack. That is nearly cracked all the way through. Wow. This year, it's been a shocker. Far out. Righto, guess we better go and do something about it. Alright, so I've just taken out the U-bolts that hold the adapter, or the 4000 adapter onto the front adapter. You probably can't see it down there. Now I'm just going to back up, put it on the ute. We can take it to town and get it fixed. So my GoPro went flat, and I just was pretty stressed out because we were broken down, and yeah, anyway, got it all back together, got it back on. Been windrowing for a while, and we're on our last pass. So finishing this paddock off, and then we've got one more paddock to do tonight. I'm gonna stay here until it's done tonight, unless in the case of another breakdown, then I'll go home, I think. We'll see. Yeah, it's just been a challenge. I've found it quite difficult, but anyway, we're still going. Nearly got it done. Here we go, the last pass of windrowing for this year. The egg laid has been good, no issues with that. There we go, all done. Finished. Alright, so the windrowing season, it ended quickly, I guess. There was 200 hectares that we had to let go because we just weren't going to get to it. It's just in the best interest of the crop for the client, so that's what we're all about. so just part of it. I had a heap of breakdowns at the end there. I got super stressed, so I didn't do very much filming at all. Doesn't make for very good videos, but doesn't do me any good either. But we got there, we got it done. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. The next video will be start of harvest, which I'm about to start filming right now.